There are tales of a box that brings death upon any who dare open it. Tell me, do you think those rumors could be true?
Hey, look! There it is!
Oh my god.
Now this is what I call deluxe. Just look at this room.
Yes, I can certainly see why some call the Molintelli Express a cruise ship on rails.
This sofa's great!
Now, don't forget, Luke. A gentleman pays attention to his manners. In every setting.
So what's the actual story behind the Elysian box anyway? All who open it die, huh? Sounds awfully fishy to me.
Perhaps so. But we've seen it happen with our very own eyes. The answer is out there, Luke. But I just need to find it.
We will. I know it.
The Elysian box. Yeah, this is the second game. The guy, I think that's the real guy. Most likely that's the real Inspector Chalmey. I don't think that Don Paolo would use the same disguise again. Maybe. We'll see. Because he did get established as a character. Oh, I'm your dear friend.
There was a box that was rumored to kill anyone who opened it. At first, neither the professor nor I believed it. But all that changed with the arrival of a single letter.
Luke, have a look here.
It's voiced! Is it fully voiced? Oh my god, that'll be amazing. Please be fully voiced.
Oh, what's that, Professor?
It's a letter from my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schrader.
Is everything all right?
My dear Herschel, knowing you, I imagine you've already heard of the relic known as the Elysian box. This strange antique is infamous for killing anyone who opens it. Truth be told, I'm a bit dubious of the box's murderous reputation, but you know how I am. Once something piques my interest, I simply must get to the bottom of it. That's why I'm pleased as punch to tell you that the elusive item is finally in my possession. What's more, I believe I'm on the cusp of unraveling a great mystery tied to this box. For the moment, let's just say I have a theory, though I haven't been able to prove it yet. Initially, it was my intention to finish my research before daring to open its lid. But I must confess that my curiosity is simply overpowering. In the unlikely event that anything should happen to me, please finish the work I've started here. Your friend, Andrew Schrader.
According to the postmark, this letter was sent 2 days ago. We should go pay the doctor a visit. I just can't shake the feeling that something awful has happened.
Well, your intuition's usually spot on. I say we head out right away.
What could these be? Okay, we got the box. Oh, we got the doctor. Something, and that's probably the box. That's probably someone on the right. The second to last one looks like a castle. So maybe that's like the last stage. Oh no, it's not fully voiced. Come on, don't be cheap. Alright, Luke, before we go, would you be so kind as to fetch my car keys? They're in one of the drawers in that desk. Sure thing, Professor. If there's something you wish to inspect, Luke, simply give it a tap. Find the keys to the car and tap the drawers. Where did Flora go? We saw Flora boarding the train. I thought they were supposed to be, like, taking care of her now. You got Layton's keys. You can find items you pick up in the professor's trunk. Many thanks, Luke. Now, let's get moving. Hi there, what's up? Okay, lesson 1, moving. You do know how to move about, don't you? You bet I do. Let's see. First off, I tap the shoe in the lower right corner. Then I tap one of the little arrows that appear to move in that direction. That's exactly right. Anytime you want to move, start by giving the shoe icon a tap. Go on, try it out. That's the way, my boy. One can't investigate properly without first doing a little legwork, as they say. I couldn't agree more, Professor. Now, shall we head off? Luke, before we set out, it would be wise of us to confirm the location of the doctor's flat. Flat, jeez. It's not a very common word for me. During one of his visits some time ago, he was kind enough to leave me a map to his home. The map, as you can see, is a rather unusual piece of cartography. Look here, Luke. Puzzle time. Oh, how clever! The map itself is a puzzle. Professor, do you mind if I take a crack at it? I just know I can solve this one. Dr. Schrader's map. In the map to Dr. Schrader's home, several pieces in the center have been cut out. Restore the map by inserting the missing pieces in the correct spots. Touch a piece with your stylus to grab it, and then slide your stylus to move the selected piece across the screen. You can't rotate the pieces. It may sound simple, but don't forget that you can move or remove pieces, including the one already in the middle of the map. Huh. What is memo? Oh, so you can basically draw on everything now. Nice. Alright, which one should I start with? Start with the right one then. So it has to be something with 3 intersections? Actually, no. Let's just say it's, oh yeah, it is 3, okay. So there's a top one, there's a right one, and a bottom one. Would it be this one? Oh, it actually isn't. Okay, so it has to be on the left side. It has to be this one. Alright, so the middle one is incorrect now. Let's just move this off. Start with the top one then. There's a top right and the left side. Top right and left looks like this one. No, this one. So now we have top right corner, there's two roads intersecting. So it's probably this one. Is it? No, that was the original one, so that's not it. So it has to be this one. Okay. Now, bottom right has something like... Wait, let's see. This looks like a straight one. Okay, so that makes sense. And now the last one is going to be this one. Does that look good? Hello? Break time? Break time is puzzle time. Looks good, right? I'm always scared. Okay, I'm gonna hit submit.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Excellent work. Now hop to it. You've got to get to Dr. Schrader's apartment. Picarettes are points that indicate a puzzle's difficulty. The more picarettes a puzzle is worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer for a puzzle, the number of picarettes you can earn from that puzzle decreases. Can you still not... Oh, you can use them! Once you've beaten the game... Aw, damn it. If it's wrong, you lose some picarettes. So there was one puzzle in the first game where I answered the question already, I circled something, but I mistapped above the submit icon, which created a mark there. And then I hit submit after. So it submitted the mark above the submit button instead of the circle, and I got it wrong. And I lost like 3 points or something? Okay, excellent. With our destination confirmed, we are ready to pay the doctor a visit. Come now. Ah, cutscene. I do believe we found the doctor's building. But which flat is his? Does anyone here actually say flat? Isn't it like a British thing? I'm not sure. That, I'm afraid, I don't know. But thinking on it now, the letter I received did mention something about this place. Aha, number 2. The doctor's home, 15. Find Dr. Schrader's window from the details in his letter. In the morning, I often awaken to the sound of music drifting in from a nearby flat. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window, take a single sip of my tea, and turn my attention to the morning sun. Not many flats in London have a view of the sunrise anymore, you know. Circle the window from which the doctor views the sunrise. I think it's just because they're in a fictional version of London or something. It says London right here, but yeah, it's like a fictional version of it, I guess. And the way they talk, even in the first game, the way they talk was a bit awkward for me sometimes. It could be apartments. I'm not actually sure. Apartments. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it is apartment. German internet? Rip. Alright, so there's music. And a flag fluttering. He can see the flag fluttering outside his window, and there's music. He doesn't see a musician though, so he may not be directly next to it. And he sees the sun in the morning. He turned my attention to the morning sun. It can't be here because you can't see the sun, I think. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably top left. Yeah, you don't know where east is. That's true. But we can see the sunlight now in the on the side of the building there, kind of like shining over. And we can see the inside ones are darker, so it's probably top left.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle.
I don't like how it
unsolved.
makes it gray when you touch the memo. I mean, it's a bit too gray. That's right. Now that you know where it is, head for the doctor's home. Unless I'm mistaken, I think we found the right flat. Now follow me, Luke. We're going up. Oh, I nearly forgot. Before we leave, let's review how to use this trunk. To open the trunk, just tap the icon in the upper right corner of the screen. Inside, there's all sorts of helpful information filed away under different icons. Touch an icon to use it. And to save the progress we've made during our investigation, just tap the icon marked Save. This icon is the puzzle index. Tap it to view all puzzles we've encountered thus far. Solved puzzles are marked with a check, and those we've yet to finish are blank. Puzzles we finished can be replayed by selecting them from this screen. Also, the index shows the locations of unsolved puzzles we've tried so that we may visit them. Tap the journal icon to display my personal notes on key story events. So whenever you need to access the trunk, just give it a tap. Oh! See what this guy wants. Damon. Hello there, mister. Never seen you around here before. Want to hear something useful? Check it out. See that mailbox right over there? Try tapping on it, will ya? Brilliant. That's a hint coin you found there. Ever work a puzzle and get stuck? It's times like that when I bet you'd fancy a hint, yeah? Well, when that happens, you can trade in those shiny hint coins for hints. Alright, see ya. They're scattered all over the place, which means you should always be on the lookout for them. Tap on anything suspicious, okay? Good. Well, that's all I had to say. You take it easy, mister. Basically tap on everything, not just suspicious. That's how it worked in the first game. Alright, let's head up. This is Dr. Schrader's flat. I'm sure of it. Andrew, are you home? It's Herschel. Herschel Layton. Sir, are you there? Doctor? I don't hear anyone in there. Professor, what if he's... There's no time for speculation now, Luke. We must get this door open immediately. It seems to be locked from the inside. But without a key, there's no way to get in. Ah, of course. In my haste, I forgot about these keys the doctor included in his letter. Quick, Professor, let me try him on the door. Huh? That's strange. It doesn't seem like any of these keys work on the lock. Luke, don't you see, Dr. Schrader has set for us yet another puzzle to solve. The right key. Which key opens the door? As you might expect, the key won't open the door if its shape won't let it pass through the keyhole. Use your stylus to fit the keys to the lock. Examine each key carefully and use your stylus to move the keys and find the one that fits into the lock. Okay, so which key fits into the lock? It's either the first one or the third one. So I'm thinking you enter the key from this side. No. The other side. Okay, so it's this one. Yeah, there we go. You can't enter the keys from the regular side. That's right. Did it take you a while to figure out that the portion of the key resembling the grip was actually the part that fit into the keyhole? Answers can often be found in the most unlikely of places.
Professor!
Yeah. No, untrue. How could this have happened?
This is terrible, Professor. Do you suppose the Elysian box did this to Dr. Schrader when he tried to open it?
I honestly don't know, Luke. But that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the police.
Of course, Professor.
What do we have here?
Oh, it's a ticket.
A train ticket for the Moulintary Express.
Now, this is strange. Look, there's no destination written on this ticket. Have you ever seen a train ticket that didn't say where it was taking you?
Yes, very strange indeed.
I had cold pizza too. Except I warmed it up so it was no longer cold. Cold pizza's pretty good. It's this guy.
Excuse me.
Wow! Wow, he is a jerk.
Huh? Hey, it's you!
Well, Inspector Chelmey's the name. You two found the body, did you?
No, Luke, let him go. Luke, stop that. That's his face. Listen here, Luke.
Oh my gosh, his face doesn't come off. He's the real deal.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know about that one.
What in the blazes? That's my face, not some piece of taffy.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean it. I was sure we had another imposter on our hands.
What in the world is this child talking about? I swear, young ones these days have no manners.
My apologies for the confusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology at Gressenheller University.
And I'm his apprentice, Luke.
Interesting. So if I understand correctly, you keep a child around as an apprentice, do you?
Not at all, sir. In truth, he's...
Professor Layton's apprentice, like I said.
So he's not the apprentice?
Well, it's really none of my concern. I have a crime scene that needs my attention. Clear a path, will you?
But of course. Luke, not a word about that ticket to the authorities, all right?
You got it, Professor.
Yes. Let's see. What do we have here? A murder? Or was the crime self-inflicted?
Inspector, I should tell you that the door was locked before Luke and I came in.
I see. So this door, the sole entry point in and out of this 8th floor flat, was shut tight. Then the doctor was holed up in here, completely apart from the outside world, yes? That being the case, yes, I'm sure of it. The old gent must have suffered a heart attack.
What? How did you come to that conclusion, sir?
Use your noodle, laddie. What other explanation could there be?
It's true that the flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was locked, Inspector. Still, I'd hesitate to say that this room was completely closed off from the outside.
Is that so? Please elaborate.
Isn't it obvious? There's something quite unusual about our crime scene that's been overlooked.
Eh?
It's as plain as the nose on your face, Inspector.
Heh. I suppose you academics think your fancy degrees prepare you to play detective, eh? I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job. Now, as I was saying, the cause of death was heart failure, plain and simple. And there's what caused it.
What?
This?
Oh my god, he's so stupid.
It's a scaled-down model of a Kronosaurus, if I'm not mistaken.
I reckon that ugly mug will give anyone nightmares. Here's what probably happened. The old fellow turned on a light, took one look at the beast, and then keeled right over.
But this is the doctor's own home. Why would the bones he put up himself scare him?
People have a way of becoming forgetful with age. Not that you'd understand, boy.
Well, you're right about that. I don't think I understand it at all.
Mr. Layton, was it? No? Ah, yes, Layton. Mr. Layton, what do you think?
The scenario you paint certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility. But, considering the lights were off when we entered the room, I don't think we've found our answer yet.
Oh, really?
Oh my god. The window is open.
Look around you, Inspector. Doesn't anything strike you as odd?
What do you mean, Professor?
Study your surroundings, Luke. I'm sure you can see it too.
Secure Room 30. It is the window, right? With its windows opening out into the thin air 8 stories up and its door securely bolted, you might think that this room is inaccessible from the outside. However, a single unusual detail reveals the truth of what went on here. So it's not the window? Your job is to look around the room by tapping the arrows and find this detail. Once you've got it, circle the area with your stylus and choose Submit to give your answer. Make sure to circle only one object when you answer. If it's not the window, then what is it? The bookshelf? This one here? It has to be the window? It says that it's 8 stories up, so it's unlikely someone came in from the window. I'm thinking it's this. Because, if you look at it, the bookshelf is slanted and there's something behind the bookshelf in this area. Go back to the other window? Oh. Right here. You're right, there's something here. Why is this torn? Interesting. What does this reveal, though? Is there anything else strange like this? So we have this window with the torn curtain. We have a bookshelf with something behind it. And then we have the window that's open. Where did the curtain go, though? That's what we need to ask ourselves. It's ripped, but it's not... There's a mummy thing in the corner. Yeah, the thing is, it's ripped, but where is the curtain? Because if the curtain doesn't appear anywhere, that means maybe it's just a ripped curtain. The window that's in the east. Oh, right. This window is facing outwards, but this one is facing the apartments, the flats. I think it has to be some kind of detail like this. The other ones are kind of too subtle, so I don't think it's realistic for the other ones to be the answers. I'm still curious where the curtain went. Maybe we'll find out later.
Here goes.
Okay, so it is the curtain.
Piece of cake.
Nice eye. For some reason, part of the curtain shown here has been ripped clear off. For some reason, indeed.
Of course. This window is missing a curtain.
Was he choked by it? That would suck.
So it is. But what exactly does this have to do with my crime scene?
There it is.
It means someone exited the building through this window, and I'll bet he's our culprit.
I'd say that's a sound theory. Well done, my boy.
Oh, yes. Sound as a pound. I was just about to propose the same idea myself.
Liar!
Shh, Luke, listen. I don't believe our friend the Inspector will be of much help to us. What say you and I conduct a little investigation of our own?
Professor, look! There's something in Dr. Schrader's hand.
It's an old photograph, but it's been torn into so many pieces, I can't make out the original image.
So that's a mystery.
Hey, what's the big idea? You can't just point evidence in a crime scene. Get your hands off that... what is this anyway? Not that it matters. I'll be holding on to that. Now out with the both of you.
Stupid Inspector. You suck.
Ah, but we're not done.
Dr. Schrader indicated that he was in possession of the Elysian box, yet there was nothing resembling such an artifact in his home. Do you think the person who did this to him was after the box? It's an interesting theory, but for a moment, that's all it is. However, it's my belief that we hold a clue to understanding today's events, namely that ticket. The Momentary Express ticket. Right, Professor? Correct, Luke. I believe that a trip aboard the Momentary Express is in order. And now we're in the present day again, I guess. Do you suspect we'll find the key to unlocking this mystery on this train? Dr. Schrader did his best to point us toward the Momentary Express, should something happen to him. Sure as fog on a London morning, I know this train will lead us to the answers we seek.
Professor Layton and Luke sped away from the city, unaware of the secrets that awaited them down those iron tracks.